If you're over 65 and think walking is the best exercise you can do, you're only getting part of the story. Don't get me wrong, walking is fantastic. But there are 3 specific exercises that surgeons and physical therapists are now recommending over walking for seniors, and the reason why might surprise you. These 3 movements can prevent falls, maintain your independence, and actually reverse muscle loss that walking alone can't fix. Stick around because I'm breaking down exactly how to do each one, and why they're so powerful for anyone over 65. Walking has been the gold standard exercise recommendation for seniors for decades, and for good reason. It's low impact, accessible, and great for cardiovascular health. But here's what most people don't realize. Walking alone doesn't address 3 critical areas that determine whether you'll maintain independence as you age. First, walking doesn't build significant strength in your lower body. Second, it doesn't challenge your balance in multiple directions. And third, it doesn't maintain bone density the way weight-bearing resistance exercises do. According to orthopedic surgeons and geriatric specialists, the 3 exercises I'm about to show you address all of these gaps. They're backed by research, safe when done correctly, and can be modified for almost any fitness level. Let's dive into exercise number 1, the sit to stand. This is the single most functional exercise for seniors, period. Here's why surgeons love this movement. It directly mimics one of the most important activities of daily living, getting up from a chair, the toilet, or your bed. The problem with walking is that it doesn't require you to lift your full body weight against gravity. But every time you stand up, you're doing a partial squat that requires significant leg strength. When this strength declines, people start using their arms to push up, then they need armrests, and eventually they lose independence. Here is how you perform the sit to stand. Start with a sturdy chair, not a rolling chair. Sit with your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or hold them straight out in front of you. Lean forward slightly, engage your core, and push through your heels to stand up fully. Then slowly lower yourself back down with control. There are a few key points to remember. Keep your knees behind your toes, don't let your knees cave inward, and stand up fully, don't stop halfway. Also, control the descent. This is where you build the most strength. If this is too difficult, use a higher chair or a chair with armrests initially. If it's too easy, slow down the movement, add a pause at the bottom, or hold light weights. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who performed sit to stand exercises 3 times per week for 12 weeks improved their leg strength by 34% and reduced fall risk by 28%. That's massive. Do 3 sets of 10 repetitions 3 times per week. This exercise alone can transform your mobility. Exercise number 2 is the single leg stance, and this is your fall prevention powerhouse. Balance is the number 1 predictor of fall risk in older adults, and falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in people over 65. Why isn't walking enough? Well, when you walk, you're never actually standing on one leg for more than a split second. You're constantly moving forward with momentum. But in real life, falls happen when you're standing still, reaching for something, turning around, or stepping over an obstacle. That's where single leg balance training comes in. To perform the single leg stance, stand next to a counter or sturdy chair for safety. Stand on one leg and hold the position. Start with just 10 seconds if that's all you can do. Your goal is to work up to 30 seconds on each leg. Keep your standing leg slightly bent, not locked. Keep your hips level, don't let one side drop. Look straight ahead at a fixed point, engage your core, and always keep a support nearby for safety. To increase the difficulty, you can try closing your eyes, which dramatically increases the challenge, standing on a soft surface like a pillow or foam pad, adding head turns while balancing, or reaching your arms in different directions. Research from the British Medical Journal showed that adults over 70 who couldn't balance on one leg for 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of death from any cause over the next decade. Now, this doesn't mean poor balance causes death, but it's a powerful indicator of overall physical function and fall risk. The best part, balance can improve at any age. A study from the University of Illinois found that seniors who practiced balance exercises showed the same neural plasticity and improvement as people decades younger. Practice this daily. Hold each leg for 30 seconds and repeat 3 times per leg. You can do this while brushing your teeth, waiting for your coffee to brew, or during commercial breaks. Exercise number 3 is heel raises, and this is your secret weapon for ankle strength, calf power, and bone density. Surgeons specifically recommend this because it addresses 2 major concerns: preventing ankle injuries and maintaining the ability to walk with a normal gait pattern. While walking does work your calves somewhat, it doesn't provide enough resistance to maintain or build muscle as we age. After 50, we lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year if we don't actively work against it. Heel raises provide that targeted resistance. To perform heel raises, stand with your feet hip-width apart, hands on a counter or wall for balance. Rise up onto the balls of your feet as high as you can. Pause at the top for 2 seconds, then slowly lower back down. The key is the slow, controlled lowering. That's where you build strength. Lift as high as possible. Pause at the top. Lower slowly over 3 to 4 seconds. Keep your ankles stable, don't roll outward, and maintain upright posture. You can start with both feet if needed. Progress to 1 foot at a time. Add a light backpack with books for resistance, or perform on the edge of a step to increase your range of motion. Strong calves and ankles are essential for push-off power when walking. They're also critical for catching yourself if you start to fall forward. Additionally, heel raises are a weight-bearing exercise, which means they help maintain bone density in your lower legs and feet, something walking alone doesn't do as effectively. A study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that resistance exercises like heel raises improved bone density in the hip and spine by up to 3% per year in postmenopausal women, while walking alone showed no significant improvement. Perform 3 sets of 15 repetitions, 3 times per week. This takes less than 5 minutes, but makes a huge difference in your stability and walking ability. So there you have it, 3 exercises that target the exact weaknesses that walking doesn't address. Let me give you a simple weekly routine. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, to stands 3 sets of 10, do your heel raises 3 sets of 15, and finally do your single leg stance 3 sets of 30 seconds per leg. This entire routine takes 15 to 20 minutes, and you can do it at home with just a chair and a counter for support. Always check with your doctor before starting a new exercise program, especially if you have existing health conditions. Start with the easier modifications and progress gradually. Keep a sturdy support nearby, especially for the balance work. The beauty of these exercises is they're scalable. Whether you're 65 or 95, whether you're very active or just starting out, there's a version of each exercise that will challenge you appropriately. Don't abandon your daily walks. They're still valuable for cardiovascular health, mood, and getting outside. But add these 3 exercises to your routine, and you'll address the strength, balance, and bone density that walking alone can't provide. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based health content for active adults. Drop a comment and let me know which exercise you're going to try first. Stay strong, stay mobile, and I'll see you in the next video!